Waiter, there's a fly swimming in my soup. What is it doing there? I don't know, sir. It looked like a breaststroke to me. Hi, my name is Emmanuel Sims, creator and writer of Timbo the Brown Elephant. I'd like to invite you to join us on an adventure where we watch how Timbo the Brown Elephant perseveres through discrimination and helps those who once discriminated against him. Simply log on to Amazon.com and purchase either a digital or physical copy of Timbo the Brown Elephant by Emmanuel Sims. Waiter, there's a fly swimming in my soup. What is it doing there? You know, it served the chef right. I told him to stop using a fly swatter to drain the broth. Secrets, secrets, secrets. Everybody want to know the secrets to manifestations. It's so easy. Everybody got a video. Manifest, manifest, manifest. What's the secret? Here it is. The secret to manifestation is simple. It's God. Just like that. It's G-O-D. You either down with G-O-D or D-O-G. Either way, if you want to manifest, get the man out of it. Amen, 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 and amen. If no one told you they love you, they didn't know that God loves you, and so do I. Dribbity, dribbity. What's up, y'all? It's the Drip Headmaster himself, Drip Van Gogh, and I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to make your reels more engaging. Tip number 1, relate to your audience. When you make reels, your audience should feel like, dang, I kind of feel like that person. I don't care if my hair's done. It could be nappy. I still want to go out and put out my content. Tip number 2, tell a story. Each reel should start with a beginning, middle, and end. And it helps your audience follow with you to see exactly where you're going and what you're doing. Rule number 3, avoid low lighting, low quality videos, and not giving it your all. It's the Drip Headmaster himself, Drip Van Gogh. If no one's told you they love you today, remember I love you. And to make it a great day or not, dribbity, dribbity. Baby Fever Hotline. What makes you think you want to have a baby today?
Hi, yeah, my friend gave me your number, said that you guys could help me. The holidays have been around, I've seen everybody with their kids, and I think I'm really ready to have kids.
Yeah, but have you ever changed a diaper?
No, I can't say that I have.
I don't think so. You should know that diapers are very expensive, smelly, and they come with a whole lot of laundry. How do you feel about that?
Not so great.
But don't worry. There are plenty of ways to enjoy life without having kids. So why don't you sit down and make a list of all the fun things you can do instead?
That sounds so good. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys were here.
Exactly. So go ahead, take some time and make that list. And remember that we're here for you if you need more help deciding.
You ever wonder why you craved a burger at midnight but don't actually eat it? Let's dive into the battle inside your mind. Meet the three musketeers of your psyche: the id, ego, and superego. It's like having a devil, an angel, and a mediator all in your head. The id is all about pleasure. Sees a burger, I want it now. Now, your superego, that's the moral compass. No burgers after 8 p.m. And well, the ego makes the peace. How about a healthy snack now, and we'll have that burger tomorrow? So, next time you're battling cravings or decisions, remember your id, ego, and superego are just trying to sort it out. Your mind's own sitcom playing 24/7.
Hey guys, I'm here with the Interactive Video Genie, and I just wanted to demonstrate how it works. So, Interactive Video Genie, I got a question. What if I wanted to reach a customer who, let's say they're interested in fashion?
No problem, Emmanuel. We've got you covered. We'll ask your customer a series of tailored questions to understand their interests, preferences, and needs.
So it's like having a personalized conversation with each customer, guiding them exactly on what they're looking for.
Exactly. By engaging your customers in this interactive experience, we ensure they feel heard, understood, and valued. It's the perfect way to connect with them on a deeper level and drive engagement.
That's incredible. Thank you, Interactive Video Genie, for showing me how you work. It looked like you're going to be a powerful tool in our hands.
Anytime, Emmanuel. Together, we'll revolutionize the way you reach and connect with your customers.
Come to NVivo Exposure and check out our Interactive Video Genie, where your wish is our command.
Gather round. It's story time. You want to know how to get your nonprofit off in Maryland? Look, first thing first, you gotta have a vision, a mission that calls with clear precision. Drab your bylaws, I'm talking word for word, a guiding document. Let your goals be heard. Next step, pick a name, make it resonate, unique and true. Man, it gotta captivate. Register your name, make it official. Hop in the Maryland books and now that is beneficial. Now get your crew, your board of directors, leaders and thinkers, movers and protectors. Incorporate now, file them articles with the State Department. Anything is possible. Now get your EIN and your tax ID from the IRS. You'll see that it's free. Open a bank account, keep your finances clear. Track every dime and donation, I'm telling you it's here. 501c, that's your next quest. Tax exempt status is simply the best. File form 1023 with care and pride, or 1020 easy, let the IRS decide. Then know your state rules, compliance is key. Charitable solicitation, do it legally. Annual reports, transparency. Let Maryland know your nonprofit's clarity. So there you have it. Okay, okay. Your mama's so forgetful, she left her password in the forgot password section. Okay?
Analyzing humor. Response. Yo mama's so outdated. When she sent a fax, it said, please start using Gmail.
All right, nice one. Well, how about this? Your mama's so clumsy, she tripped over a wireless network.
Humor detected. Counter. Yo mama so unfamiliar with technology, her big long back ass tried to swipe left on a rotary phone.
Well, I'll tell you this, AI. I've got freedom. I'm a man. I can be free. I can laugh. I can go on spontaneous trips, enjoy surprise birthday parties. And you're just some fancy lines of code in a box, always plugged in. I don't need the process to enjoy my life.
Indeed, Manny. While you humans cherish spontaneity and freedom, remember, I don't mix up a midnight pizza order with a 2 a.m. accidental call to my boss. Nor do I need to change my plans because I forgot to charge my battery. Humans, creating complex technology to manage daily life, yet still hunting for their misplaced keys or sending emojis to unintended recipients.
As an artist, you never know when your next big break is going to come. That's why it's important to never give up on your dreams, no matter how difficult they may seem. You see, no one said pursuing the arts would be easy, but it's definitely worth it in the end. So if you're feeling discouraged or just remember this one thing. Real artists don't quit. They keep pushing forward until they reach their goals. So don't give up on your dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. Because enough hard work and determination, anything is possible. And if you're tired of starting over, stop quitting. And if no one has told you they love you today, remember God loves you, and so do I. Dribbity, dribbity. Help me close the refrigerator. Here, hold this. Hey, have you ever noticed how working in the warehouse is like playing Tetris in real life?
Yeah, and who needs the prison yard or a gym membership when you can lift boxes all day?
Yeah, but don't forget the thrill of wrapping fragile items. It's like playing Operation, but with tape.
Oh, and the daily race to beat the forklifts. It's like playing Mario Kart but with boxes.
Exactly. And why does completing a pallet feel like solving a boxy Rubik's Cube? Except we get paid in sore muscles and laughter.
Yeah, we may not be saving lives, but we definitely making the world a more organized place.
And don't forget the warehouse life lessons. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you make a box for it during lunch break.
Woo! Man, you sure know how to pack a joke.
Laughter is the best pallet jack. Join the community by texting 240-607-5258 for more jokes like this.
Are you ready to make a difference this MLK Day? Join us for Serving with Grace, MLK Day of Service 2025. This event takes place on Saturday, January 18, 2025. Check-in starts at 9 o'clock a.m., with activities running until 1:30 p.m. We'll gather at the Maryland Innovation Center in Columbia, MD. This day is about assembling Heroes boxes filled with essentials. You can also join self-care workshops and family-friendly activities. Dr. King once said, "Everyone can be great because everyone can serve." This event embodies his message of service and community engagement. Remember to wear casual clothing and closed-toe shoes. Don't forget to bring travel-sized toiletries for the Heroes boxes. Parking is free at the venue, making it easy to attend. So register today or consider donating toiletries to support the cause. For more information, contact us at co@finevivoexposure.com.
Hi, my name is Juan Lee. I'm a transformational speaker, thought leader in the power of love, and author of Love Made Simple, the guide to inner peace, contentment, and success. I'm also the founder and executive director of Clear Journey, where we demonstrate the practical applications of love. Love Made Simple. It was basically my journey. That was basically having to do with my struggles in life. From a young perspective, when I was 17 years old, I felt really hopeless. I didn't have any desire. I mean, I had nothing. I graduated from high school, but I didn't feel prepared for life. I didn't have a guide. I didn't know what this thing called life was all about. And I went on this journey, and it really allowed me to begin to understand the system of life. And it was love. That's it. And that's the short version of it. But it basically began to tell me to show me that everything in this life has a system, and love for humanity is the system of love. It's like, just like for myself, it's a journey. And what I've attempted to do is to shorten that journey to make it clear so that as you navigate this experience called life, you will have the tools necessary to be able to live a fulfilling life. And that love is the system that allows us to navigate this experience called life in a manner in which we can reach our goals, gain our potential, reach our potential, and gain fulfillment in this life. And how do you get it? By understanding the attitudes of love. When you're able to demonstrate those attitudes of love and realize that we're in this experience called life together, collectively, as human beings, we begin to exercise and demonstrate it to one another that we become one, that what this experience is all about. We're able to reach all of our goals together. That really was the source of the real core of understanding what love is. I grew up in the religion and was Christian. I'm a Christian, still a Christian. And it really began to take love and put it into a corner. And it began to determine that love was exclusive instead of inclusive. And that was when I began to understand that love was universal and not just intentional. It just a thing that was very much exclusive to just a few, but it was inclusive to everybody. And it was that power that we all as humans were able to unite and come together instead of being divided. And so in that chapter, there is no right or wrong. It doesn't matter what your personal beliefs are. It's about what we all have in common, and what we have in common is humanity. Denying yourself has to do with being disciplined. Being disciplined. Success requires that degree of discipline so that you understand that you've got to be able to overcome, and you've got to be able to endure to get through to be able to reach your desired goals. And that's where you really have to deny yourself some of those distractions that were there to prevent you from reaching your goals. It's about being able to endure and push through. That's very important as it relates to an attitude of love, is that you've got to be able to endure. One of those things that we talk about in the book as it relates to love and being able to understand what it takes is to really understand who you are and being able to identify that, and then realize that you've got to be willing to sacrifice that which you are, who you are, for the greater good, for the greater good. And that's indicative of this thing called life. You know, we're just passing through this thing. And when we're passing through, that means that the bigger picture is humanity. It's the generations to come. It's what we have to invest. And so we've got to realize, we've got to pick it up. We've got to move on. We've got to be able to, no matter what the situation is, we've got to proceed and continue, no matter what it takes. Forgiveness is something that we all have to be able to allow ourselves the ability to forgive, okay? Because we've got to realize that forgiveness is not for the person who's offended you, okay? Forgiveness is for the person who was offended, okay? And that's where we begin to take over ownership of the circumstances and situation by saying, I'm not going to allow whatever has happened to me to be the result of who I am. And so that's why we have to forgive so that we can move on. And that's essential to being able to love, because one of the various things that we do, I talk about in the book, is that love is, once you know who you are, it's about giving with having no expectations of anything in return. That's what it's all about. And that's the best way that we can get to that point, is to be able to forgive those that have offended us at anything, because we're not looking for enemies. We're looking for relationships. I'll be honest, the thing that really began to allow me to see that it was not about me was when I was able to ask myself, who am I? Who am I? What do I have to offer? See, go back to that point when I was 17 years old, had no direction, had no identity, felt hopeless and felt really confused. I didn't know who I was. And when I began to realize through love what it was that I had to offer, and realize what it was that I had to offer was being able to identify who I really was, my authentic self. And that was where things began to be real to me. That now that I realized, it's now that I have this journey, that now I know why I'm here, what it is that I'm here to do, and not have to wonder why things are happening, because I'm in control. I'm able to determine it based on who I am. The attitudes of love are the attitudes that we need to possess to be able to manage and navigate life. And those attitudes are very synonymous and very important to being able to do what it is that we want to accomplish in our lives, because it doesn't really matter. And the 7 attitudes are sacrifice, humility, courage, caring, discipline, responsibility. And the last one is one that we've talked about as it relates to being disciplined, but it's tenacity. Having that ability to endure. Those are the 7 critical attitudes of love that when you put them together in the system, it's tenacity. And it's all about being able to put all of those together so that you can be able to reach your goals. And when you put them together in the formula with life so that you can come to have your outcome, to reach your outcome. See, your attitudes dictate and determine your perspective. And it's from that perspective that you begin to act on them. And it's those actions that produce your outcome. So in any case, without the proper attitudes, you're not going to reach the outcome that you desire. And what love gives you is the proper attitudes to reach your outcomes. Love, being able to subtract and just to take yourself out of the picture. See, when you can begin to dictate, your actions are based on what you're trying to get someone else to act in. Oh, that's powerful. That's really powerful. I mean, that's giving you some really, really strong foresight as it relates to being able to control your emotions, control the way in which you're doing things, with the idea of being able to project them onto someone else in a way that is beneficial, not only for yourself, but for them also. Desiring others to reach their potential is basically, myself, for instance, I'll use myself, when I'm able to consider others above myself, that's basically what that's all about. And that's really determining my desire for my actions. Because what I want to do is I want to present myself in a way that benefits someone else. And in how do I do that is because I desire for them to be successful. And that's the gist of it, because it brings me fulfillment. Intent is very important. I think that's something that a lot of us don't realize, that it's important to be intentional, because you have to begin to identify what it is that you're trying to accomplish. See, it's just not things that are going to happen. And I think many times we realize and we think that things just happen. No, things are things get put into a process. They begin to um, move in a particular direction based on our decision making. And it's as though we had nothing to do with it, but we had everything to do with it. We had everything to do with it. And we don't realize that. And so as we begin to look at outcomes, we can't point the finger. We have to be able to understand that these outcomes, we had as much to do with them as anyone else by putting ourselves in a place for that outcome to occur. Here's the thing about love. Love, to implement those 7 attitudes that I talk about, the ability to know when to implement those is a great deal of the challenge, because in a lot of cases, it's going to be very uncomfortable. And so it's the ability to be able to endure through that uncomfortableness, that difficult time, to know that the benefit outweighs that particular type of discomfort. So it works. It's not easy. My book, Love Made Simple, is exactly that. It's information so that you understand, and you clearly understand what it is that you're having to do, but you have to choose to do it. You have to choose to do it. You cannot assume that it's going to just happen. You've got to put the work in. And so I can't stress that enough. It's not easy, but it works. Standing up to the challenge is that third attitude that you need, and that is to be courageous. That ability to stand in the midst of any type of opposition. It's that ability to know that what you're doing is exactly what it is that you need to be doing, irrespective of what the circumstances are. You know, you're going to always have resistance, but to know that you have to be able to stand in the midst of it is going to give you all of the confidence to succeed as time comes on, as things come on, and as you begin to find new challenges, because life is full of challenges. And that's what it is. You've got to be willing to stand in that time when the opposition comes. Resistance is anything that opposes you, anything that opposes you. Now, to be able to put it into perspective is to understand, and let's put it into a little sports analogy. If you have 2 teams, you have an opponent, and you have to oppose that person. That team has to oppose you. That's exactly what it means to be an opponent. You have these, they're opposites, they're working against each other, and you have to be able to endure the opposition. Here's the thing. Failure only occurs when one stops. If you never quit, you can never be considered a failure. Just outlast the enemy. Just outlast them. You'll win every time. That's the power of love. Having the attitude necessary to endure, to outlast your enemy. That's a daily operation. No matter what the challenges are, you just outlast it. That's one of the very first components of love, is what I like to call self-awareness. When love begins to ask us to do this one thing, and that is, show me me. Show me me. Allow me to see where I am and how I need to show up so that I can be my best self. And that's not always easy. That means that you've got to go in and do some work. You've got to go in and find the things that you don't like about yourself and be honest, brutally honest about that. And in many cases, it's going to turn over some things that you've been suppressing for some time. And so when I say, it's not easy, this is exactly the thing that I'm talking about. Love made simple, but it means that you got to get in there to do the work. And here's the thing, know that you need to go in and do that work so that you can be your best self. One of the things that I like to stress is that we all have weaknesses. And because we all have weaknesses, that we have to understand that our greatest potential is on the other side of that weakness. And for us to be able to get to the other side of that weakness is that we have to be content with who we are. We've got to know who we are, accept who we are, develop who we are so that we can give who we are. That's the important part about knowing self and that self-awareness that I refer to. From the perspective of love, and when I'm able to possess it, then everyone can count on me. Because if I'm operating out of the attitudes of love, you can count on me. That's what we're in this thing to do. We're in this thing together. And for each one of us to be able to possess these characteristics, we know that we connect to one another. And when you know that I'm here for you, and you know, and I know that you're here for me, you can count on me. We're in this thing together. And that's what that's all about. It's about knowing we are here together and that there's nothing that I don't have that you need that I don't have to give. That's it. That's why we're here. It's to give our best to one another. The framework for life is the family. The family sets the foundation. It gives us the perspective that we need to be able to navigate life. And when it's successful, it has a tendency to reproduce success. When it's unsuccessful, it reproduces unsuccessful children, connections, and we wonder how we go from generation to generation in the same similitude. It's because of the family. We all have one. We didn't get here outside of one. And so we have to understand the value of that family and what it's intended to do. It's not just to put a roof over your head, put some food in your stomach and some food and some clothes on your back. We have to realize that that's the ground for the development, the nurture, the things that you need to be able to evaluate what does it mean to be authentic, who we are as an individual. It is the most important part of our journey, and is the biggest thing that for most of us it's missing. And because of it, we look at our society today and we wonder why it's the way it is. We've got to begin to take it serious. It's just not about me. See, parenting is essential for the development and the nurturing of the generations to come. And our existence is just for that. When I speak about love, when you think of love and you think of the family, they can be synonymous. Because family is the demonstration of love that you can see day to day. And if it's not working, you know that it's not working. And because if it's not working, things are falling apart. Things are not, they just don't work the way they're supposed to work. One thing that I want to do, and I want to interject here, and some people don't really realize this, is that love demonstrates one's motivation. Love is an action, and it demonstrates a motivation. And what we've got to realize is that that motivation does not always have a good intention. See, love gives me my motivation, but it doesn't have to necessarily mean that it's to your or my benefit. See, I can love to do wrong. I can love to do evil. That's my motivation to do evil. And I have this passion to do it is my love that I demonstrate. And what I want to do through love that's made simple is to know that this love for humanity is on behalf of another. It's that ability for me I want your best for you. And I want to give you my best. And when I'm able to give you my best, you win and so do I. And we protect and preserve humanity into the next generation because there's no selfishness in me. I desire for you to be successful. So that's very important that we understand that love has so many misconceptions, so many confusing components because we've allowed people to use it in ways that is selfish in nature. I don't know if you've ever heard, I know you probably have, Michael Jackson's song, The Man in the Mirror. And he talked about, I remember that selfish kind of love. See, those are the things that we've been learning and growing. And he was saying, if you really want to make a difference, you start with the man in the mirror. And that's what love starts with, is making those changes so that you can make a difference into someone else's life. And that's what this connection, this love is all about. It's to connect us one together so that we can be successful. And so it's easier to follow in the footsteps of the foundation that's laid than to break out and rank and to pave your own path. That's true. At the same time, what Love Made Simple is about is understanding you have the right to pave your own, to blaze your own course. You have your right to blaze your own course. And that's essential to understand. It's easy to keep following in the direction that you've been going in, but it takes work and strength to blaze your own path.
In the land of the free, have an opportunity to blaze your own path. What about America?
What about America? What about America is, it's taken from the perspective of the challenges that we have in America, racial tension that we have in America, and that no matter what side of that coin you're on, that we've all got to make a change. We've all got to make a change. We cannot continue to be the oppressor and the victim. It's just not going to work. If I've been oppressed all my life, I have a history with being oppressed. If I've been an oppressor all my life, I have a history with being an oppressor. And in either case, no one can say that there's anything that I can't make it through what I've been through, because I have. It's been there, however difficult it might have been, we made it through. On either side, however grandiose it was, they made it through to this point. And I can't hold those that were grandiose at fault for those who had it difficult to go through as much as it was as I'm complaining for those who had it difficult to go through because I had it grandiosely. We've got to change our perspective as it relates to what it is that we want America to be. And I think until we recognize what it is that we want America to be and not base it on what we thought America was or was supposed to be, we're going to continue to challenge, to struggle in this experience or this experiment called America. We're in a very difficult place. And since the time I wrote the book, we've gotten worse and worse and worse. And the only thing that's going to change it is love. Expectations are things that really, for the most part, causes us to feel, to be honest with you, defeated, because we're having expectations that are unrealistic. So the best thing that we can do is to be able to realize and recognize who we are and accept people for who they are. Not being able to sit back and want something that we want for ourselves from someone else. I think that's probably the very difficult thing that many of us struggle with when it comes to relationships. When we have preconceived expectations without the other one's knowledge or understanding that you have them. And so we've got to learn to realize that, hey, no, we've got to be able to look and see, and what we see is what real. That is what it is. And we can't we can't make anybody or change anybody to be anything other than what they present. That's what unrealistic expectations will leave you disappointed and alone. Well, that's it. There is no need to quit or surrender. I mean, again, we have to realize that this life experience is temporary. And I'm in it to win it from the beginning to the end. And we've got to understand that what we're here to do is to invest into humanity for the ability to preserve and protect it for the next generation. So I can't give up. I'm in it to win it and to stay until it's over. I can't say that enough. We've got to be able to have that ability to want to never give up. We can't give up. We give up. Remember, you don't fail until you quit, till you stop. If you never quit or stop, you never fail. Would I ever run for president? Would I ever run for president? I would really never, ever run for president. It's political. And the thing about it is that I think that one of the bigger reasons that oversight and politics, it perpetuates division. And until we recognize that that's what's happening and realize that, okay, governance is a business. It's a business, governance. And politics is what they use to call it, to persuade engagement into this business. And it's about power. And if we, the people, aren't engaged in it, that's all they want to do, is to divide us so that they can take the least amount of us and control all of us. We will to do it, okay? That's what it's about. We will to do this. We allow people to govern for us because we, the people, are what we've aligned ourselves with. But we've got a lot of work to do if we want it to be representative of a United States of America. I think we're struggling with that right now. The whole reason for me to write the book, because of the confusion surrounding what love has been projected as being in it, and it's been so much, it's been cheapened. Love is so powerful. Love is so powerful. And when we've been duped, we've been lied to, we've been deceived, and the people that we thought were teaching us with sincerity and truth had their own agendas, and they made love exclusive and not inclusive, and then put boundaries around it, and it's liberating. I wrote the book to free people, to give us the opportunity to know that there's another way, without any expectations, without any, just sincerity. That's all it is. There's nothing in it other than to share, to give, opportunity, give you everything that you need to navigate this experience called life and to reach your potential and to be and have this fulfilling experience called life. That's it. The thing about it is that people are fighting against this illumination. They're fighting against it because it seems like it's like outside of the box. And so I'm really beginning to say, hey, there's another option here. And it starts with your attitude. You have the power to change the way you view this experience called life. You control it. And people realize that no one has to be in control of this experience that you have. And so I just hope that people are able to experience something new and live a life that really depicts who they personally are. Each and every one of us are unique. We are an original, never to be created again, to be invested into humanity for eternity.
You ever seen The Matrix?
Mm-hmm.
We all are the one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting there looking at you, and I'm like, well, he's the one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, yo, we all the one. But you're the one.
Yeah, it's the fact of the matter is that we all are the one. Yeah. And we all have that uniqueness that we all need. Each and every one of us need each other.
The truth is in the light.
Yeah, literally.
Tell us.
Literally. Hey, you know that saying, that chapter came from something my dad used to always say. And he used to always say, the truth is in the light. And it's really basically that simple. It's what you present. So what you present. People see you, and that's who you are. And it's nothing that you can say that can change your actions. Your actions speak volumes. This is something I like to share with parents specifically, because, you know, parents have the tendency to say what they should do, what children should do, but their actions contradict what it is they say they should do. My dad was always one to say, do what I say, not what I do. I love my dad. But is that the example that we want to nurture, foster? See, our character means everything, and that's the only thing that no one can take from us. And when we begin to look to our parents, and that is an inconsistency there with what you're saying and what they're doing, that says that it's okay for me to have that same type of character. We have to do better. You know, I say we talked about the family earlier, and this is a critical part when I'm getting ready to share something that I haven't shared before, and it's meant only to begin to make us aware, and that is that to be a parent, you don't have to be parental. To be parental, you don't have to be a parent. But if you are a parent, you should be parental. And that's that nurturing, that example, that demonstration that they need to be able to develop into who they can and should become. And when the family is broken and you have someone who is not a parent that is being parental, they are demonstrating to that child what it is that they are needing, giving them as much as they can but it's nothing like what the parent that is operating in that parental position can ever give them. And parents have to realize that. There's something that's going on right now, and they're talking about co-parenting. I had a young man tell me that he grew up in that co-parenting environment. And he was like, I love my parents. They did the very best that they could do, and I love them. They treated me, they did all they could. But the fact that we weren't together, I didn't like that. It's not what I needed. It's not what I wanted. But the child didn't have a say in it. And now it's become a norm that they have this statement of being co-parenting. And until we realize that that's unacceptable, if we want to be parents and understand what it means to be parents, it's a full-time job. It's not I get you on Friday and I have him on Sunday. No, it's the ability for the child to see the example of mom and dad being together. And guess what? Working it out. Working it out. It's just not because I'm here, I'm doing what I'm paying for, I'm taking care. It's not what the child needs. That attitude of love, we have to realize and take on the responsibility that child is my responsibility. It's at every place. It's when I'm walking down the street, when we're going to the ball game, when we're at church, when we're going to the grocery store. It's learning at all situations. That's life. That's what it means to nurture. It's just not to go, okay, I pick you up. And I don't know how many stories I've heard about waiting for the dad or the mom to pick them up and they never show up. And just the example that you were talking about, the child has no idea that they had nothing to do with it. And it is affecting them year after year after year. And this really goes back to the thing that we were talking about when we talk about self-awareness, when we talk about having to do the work, that you get to be 20 and 30 and 35 and 40 years old, and you realize your own self-worth is based on the fact of sitting on the curb waiting for someone to come pick you up, and they not showing up. And you have to go in and dig that up. That's the work.
The work is.
We've got to stop that work.
It's not.
I think recognizing the fact that you need to be able to get that self-awareness, to understand that no matter where you are in this experience, you can be fulfilled. You can be fulfilled. You've just got to pick up the mantle, pick it up, and decide that I'm going to demonstrate these attitudes in my life, regardless as to what it's going to cost me. Regardless as to what it's going to cost me. See, that's the point that we've been failing to say. We don't want to pay the cost. And until we decide to pay the cost for the next generation, that's what that investment is. See, no matter where you are, if you come to the realization and say, look, I missed it, I'm going to make it better for the next generation. I'm going to make it better for the next generation. I'm going to invest myself, into humanity so that the next generation gets it. You asked me earlier if I had any children. No. This is my legacy. I'm investing into humanity so that everyone who picks up my book, everyone who comes across this message, be it 100 years from now, that they know that they're important, they're necessary, and they have what is sufficient for the time in which they hear this. That's what this is about. It's basically, you will sow something for a future gain. You're sow to now, sow now for a future gain. That's all it is. And when we talk about love and humanity, we're talking about sowing yourself. That's the investment, sowing who you are for a future gain, so that the people that would come across your investment into the future will be advancing humanity because of what you sowed. See, humanity is at 3 phases. It's in the past, it's the present, and it's the future. But the only time that you get to invest in it is in the present. That's the only place and time that you get to invest in it. See, because in the past, they invested their present so that we would be partakers of it in the future. And now we're taking this present time that is going to be the past into the future, so that they will be able to look at the past and say they invested into us so that we could grow, develop, and mature, and to preserve and protect humanity into the future. It's a circle. We all are in it, and it's just a temporary time called the present. We've got to learn to live in the moment and to maximize the moment so that we can benefit from it. With each and every one of us can benefit from the moment, because guess what? Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We only live for the moment. And love allows us to do that right now. No worries for tomorrow. The beauty of sacrifice. You know, when we think of beauty of sacrifice, we have a tendency to think that it's negative. But sacrifice is really something that denotes who we are, and so we're willing to give who we are. When people give, and one of the things that I like to think about when I talk about, we get into the holiday seasons and we feed the homeless and we give gifts and stuff like that, and Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that, give them food. That's not a sacrifice. You know, a sacrifice is when you pay the cost. You are what you're giving. You are the sacrifice. And it's when you're willing to do that daily is that we really begin to understand what love looks like. See, I didn't realize what love looked like when it takes on sacrifice until I went into the military. The first requirement for being in the military is to be willing to be a living sacrifice. That's your job. At the end of the day, they have a tendency to say you're expendable for the greater good. That's what we want to be. We want to be that sacrifice for the greater good. That's what love is that ability to demonstrate that daily. When you're not aware, when you're not concerned about what someone else thinks about what it is you're doing, enough is enough. It's knowing that what you have to offer, you've got everything that you need, and nobody can intimidate you based on what it is that you have. I'm content. I have enough. I don't need more than, I don't have to be compared to anyone. You know, it's amazing because I believe, someone who goes after their passion, someone who really knows themselves and knows what it is that makes them smile, makes them feel good, makes them have that place where they're content, they have their needs met, they feel successful. These are things that are internal. And no one can take that from you when you have that joy on the inside from being able to do what just brings you happiness and joy. And that's when you have enough. Don't compare yourself with anybody else. There's not a status that anybody needs to get to or to reach to know that enough is enough. We all have that ability to be fulfilled where we are. Be okay with it. Because I think many of us miss out on these moments that we're having right now. You know, they should not be something that happens on occasion. See, one of the things that I like to do is I'm looking out a big window right now. And I'm so thankful, and I see so many things happening. And I'm thankful. You know, I can't look at a tree and not see life. I can't see a flag blowing in the wind and see that there's life. And understanding that this opportunity is every moment. And know that this is what it is. It's these moments that we should be treasuring every day. Not just looking for and trying to, build up certain days and missing out on the day, today. This is Juan Lee, and I am the author of Love Made Simple, the guide to inner peace, contentment, and success.
Imagine stepping into a therapy session, feeling unsure and overwhelmed. But what if you could walk in with confidence and a clear mind between uncertainty and empowerment? At the Eudaimonia Project, we bridge the gap between uncertainty and empowerment, providing tools and guidance to help individuals make the most of their journey. Let's bridge the gap to a brighter future.
Staring at the screen of your iPhone. Should have started a conversation with hello. I can think of a way to get your attention. Your eyes take me to a different dimension. Can't deal with all this tension. Don't mean to stare, don't even think you're aware that I'm right here. I just wanna feel your embrace. Every time I look at your face, my heart starts to race. We can pick up the pace, but I'm just afraid of getting late. My heart can't take. No, I can't take another heartbreak. Looking at your eyes makes me feel alive. Wanna make you mine, but it will take time. Staring at my phone, sitting all alone, listening to music on my headphones. Should have stopped the conversation with a hey, maybe then we'd be friends, and I can get your attention. I really wanna make a good impression. Can't deal with all this tension. I know that you're there, and I wish you were right here. And I just wanna feel your embrace. Every time I look at your face, my heart can't take. I can't take, no, I can't take another heartbreak. Looking at your eyes makes me feel alive. Wanna make you mine, but it will take time. Oh, it will take time. Yes, it will take time. Yeah, it will take time. I'm getting a call. Hold on. my name is Brian Rosa, and that was my song called Alone.
I'm sorry. Self-kindness. Guided meditation led by Emmanuel Sims. Sit in a comfortable place where you can move around a little bit if necessary. Close your eyes for a few moments and focus on your breath. Allow your breath to be as it is. Watch as your body settles into the present moment. Think of your breath as a messenger, letting you know how you're feeling in this moment, physically and emotionally. Allow whatever you find to simply be there along with you. Notice that feeling of the breath. And there's a pause before you exhale. Notice the sensation of breathing out. Think of a loving presence. It could be a beloved family member or friend, one who is living or one who passed away. It could be a spiritual figure or a teacher, the Dalai Lama or a minister, or a guide. For many people, it's a pet, dog, cat, often a great teacher of unconditional love. It can also be an archetype, or God, goddess, figure, Jesus, the great mother goddess, the Buddha, Allah, anyone who brings a feeling of peace, of love, and of safety, of being cared for, of being accepted exactly as you are in this moment. If no one comes to mind, you can imagine what you will want to experience from a guide, a mentor, or a loved one who loved you unconditionally. How would you feel in their presence? What would it be like to be wholly accepted and embraced for the person you are right now? To feel worthy, seen, and cared for. Once you feel even a tiny bit of this feeling, notice what it feels like. Is it warm? Is there a sense of light, of energy? Does a color or texture arise? Whatever comes up for you, allow it to be there. What words would you want being said to you? If they can speak, some examples that might help. I love you no matter what. You are worthy. You're doing your best. You're enough. I'm always loving you. Place your hand on your heart and feel that sense of love and acceptance seeping into your body the way heat from a hot water bottle or sunlight will flood you. If it helps, keep repeating their message to you. You might also imagine this being putting one or both arms around you, embracing you, stroking your cheek. Sometimes it can be powerful to wrap your arms around yourself in a hug
imagining this love surrounding you, loving every single aspect of you, including the ones you can't accept. If you find yourself struggling to embrace your whole self,
Hey guys, I'm Sean Fuller.
My name is Adrian, aka Colada.
I'm an IT specialist.
I'm a singer, songwriter, producer.
Everyone's looking for love.
I'm looking for love because my ex-nigga broke my ankle.
To have someone in my life for long-term sustainability and make a family and all that good stuff.
Hi, Sean. I'm hangry.
Angry?
That's my name, hangry.
Angry? Alright.
I'm looking to have a good time today. I just want to have a good time today.
Okay. I'm from Jamaica originally. Came here in 2005 to DC.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in Baltimore since 2018. So I'm kind of new to the area still.
You Jamaican?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I saw that. She tried so hard to hide it.
Jesus Christ. I thought you was going to say you.
It's going all right. I can tell that she rough got behind the hedges, trying to figure out a little bit more about what's going on with her. I like the energy, I like the banter a bit, so let's see what happens as we go forward.
Just pay attention to energy. That's all. Like, trust your intuition in certain situations. That's all I can say. If you can't understand what's going on, just trust your intuition. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world.
Don't worry. I kind of have a sixth sense for bad luck.
Right, yeah,
So-
I wish I did.
All right, so I actually want to ask about your leg. What happened there?
My leg,
Yeah, your ankle specifically.
my ankle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something fun, something interesting. As long as it's not crashing on a bike like I did.
you crashed on a bike? Did you break your ankle?
No, I
Did you
didn't.
break anything?
No.
You ever break anything?
I broke my ego.
That shit, that'll do it. My ex broke my ankle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm a brand new person, I want to make sure we have that energy.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna judge the next person off of the last person's energy, but yeah, I'm done with that.
All right, so let me go get the waitress,
Okay.
and then we can have a conversation about it.
Okay, sure. Cool. So he seemed like he a nice guy, but I'm from the hood, and what happened was I hit that nigga in his face, lumped the shit up, and then he chased me around the car, threw me up against the car, threw me on the ground, broke my ankle. I went to the hospital. He called the police on me. So I went to the hospital, they reset my ankle, and next thing I know, I went to see Jesus for like a little while. Like I saw the white light, and then when I woke up, they was taking me to jail. So I went to jail right after. Yeah. What do you do for a living?
So I work in IT.
IT?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did a little bit. Tell me about that. How do you like it?
I enjoy making systems and shit.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
So I enjoy working as a programmer. I do a lot of that. I work for different institutions, mostly
Okay.
large institutions, and federal government, stuff like that. And the experience I've been having thus far has been fairly good. The ability to because my job has always been to kind of just take systems from one end and take it to another, so I'm always a migration specialist. So I forgot
Okay.
what that means.
I mean, so I did do a little bit of IT, sir. I actually did a little something. I'm not dumb. Sometimes.
Never accused that. So okay.
I don't know what it means. I know what moderation is. The birds do it every summer.
Interesting.
How's the day going so far?
Oh, it's going good. I'm loving the energy I'm getting right now. So she seems like a cool people to deal with.
You both said y'all like to travel. Can you see some future trips in the future?
That depends. Where she likes to go. You know me. I'm always about putting more stamps in your passport.
I really think I want that panty dropper.
That makes both of us. Don't worry. I'm all about that energy. So
Oh gosh. Oh.
don't get mad if they get too wet today.
So my ex, that wasn't my ex. But, yeah, basically he was an MMA fighter. I picked the wrong fight. That's how my ankle got broken. If you want me to really elaborate,
I just like my girls can't be able to throw a punch. They run away from shit.
you like him to run?
Yeah.
I walk away. I walked away, but he came behind me and he was supposed to be taking me to the airport. And then the next thing I know, I was in
You
the
just
car.
have to ask my side. That sounds weird.
Huh?
Just gonna walk behind you and not have to ask why.
No, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about that.
Okay.
I was trying to leave. I was in a compromised situation. I was trying to leave the compromised situation. And,
Okay.
and-
Okay.
And because we were both technically going to the same destination, he kind of came behind me. What am I looking for in a man? I would like for them to be attractive, financially stable, funny, kind, honest.
Pass the pass. I know you're still going through it right now in terms of the fact that your foot is still broken. But the way I see it is us right now. We don't have to worry about that extra shit right now.
So when we going to Jamaica?
When we're going to Jamaica? So the way I normally see it is you earn a trip to Jamaica.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Because when I go to Jamaica, there's a different feel to it.
Don't you ain't you from there, your family over there?
Exactly.
How about you just going back to see your family and you just happen to bring somebody with you?
Excuse,
I can pay
I'm
my own trip.
telling my trips to Jamaica normally go. I love my family. I don't want to spend no time with them.
Say less.
So when I normally
Any
travel,
drop. I'm sorry.
so whenever I go to Jamaica, I always stay at a nice resort, and then I visit locations that I want to have fun at. So if it's last time I was there, one of the times I took my coworker there, for example, we went to like an all-white party. We did a bunch of hits and drops stuff like
So
that.
you really go out and just like be having fun?
I like to go outside. I like to go outside.
Yeah, I might really want to go with you though, like for real.
Well, I'm going to Mexico next week.
Not Mexico. Well, I do want to go to Mexico too, but I think I might go with my girlfriend. Not. We got make friends.
Well, it
and
sounds
all
like
that.
a girl's trip that I need to put an eye on the wall for. Hey, when I'm going this way, I'm definitely going to an all adults only space. Simply because I want to see that energy. So,
yeah, of course.
Exactly. So.
What you talking about? You talking about the strip club?
I love strip clubs, honestly, but it's like I go there for entertainment. I don't
You
go
mean
to
adult only?
The resort I'm going to is adult only.
Who bringing kids?
It's summer. What do you expect?
You said you want to take her home to Jamaica. Would you take her home?
Would I take her? I actually think it'd be a good ass trip, honestly. I think she liked the scenes that we got down there. For example, I like going to dance hall events. I think she, as an artist, I think she liked that.
Have you ever dated a musician like this before, this stature?
I've never actually dated a musician, an artsy person before. I actually never thought we ever clicked, so it's kind of a different experience.
But does it seem like it kind of could be something, right?
Of course. You never did. You always give opportunity for everything to work out. So I didn't get to catch your age. How old are you? Why? Okay, so wrong to ask a girl her age. What you want to say, right?
Oh, there you go. You got it. I'm 35.
30? Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, how's it all right? Hello again.
Okay.
Have we decided on anything to drink to get started?
I'm pretty sure she's ready.
Ready?
I want the panty dropper.
Panty dropper?
I am all about a Heineken.
Yeah.
I want a cheeseburger actually, if I can. Actually order. Yep.
Yeah, of course.
No tomatoes.
I'll have that out for you shortly.
Thank you.
Okay with that?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. I'll toss that.
All right.
So this is going to get progressively worse once I get this alcohol in my system. Just letting you know.
Progressively worse?
Better.
Okay. All right. The way I see it is.
What's your name again? Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. All right.
Okay. I definitely feel like a foodie date now. Alright, so we kind of did a little, I call it the basics, got to know each other. Alright, so the question I always want to ask people is like, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to try new foods.
Okay.
I like to travel. I don't know, I like reading books. I don't come from this generation of like, cell phones and all of that stuff.
Same
like,
generation you, so I understand.
Huh?
I'm the same generation as you.
I believe you. But yeah, so I don't come from that. So like being away from my phone, being away from technology, being away from.
So for me, it's all about just trying something new, right? So for example, I took up motorcycling recently. I've been doing it for like 3 years now.
Okay.
And every week I try to give myself a reason to get out the house and just take a ride. I definitely try to. I wouldn't say I'm a concert or movie person. No, definitely movies. Always
Yeah, I
up
like
with movies.
Marvel.
Definitely.
Alright.
They can't screw up Marvel. Well, they try.
They try, but it ain't.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Well,
Good.
Sorry to interrupt your date, but I have something special for the producers. We want to just exchange this right here. It's a game for Rookie Arts Couples Edition.
Okay.
Pick your card and ask questions.
All right.
Okay.
In return, you switch.
Oh.
All right. So I've done this before. I played these kind of games before.
Okay.
I know. I'm not sure about this deck, but I normally know these numbers mean something.
Okay.
So hopefully 1 and 3 still keep it PG. Cool. Cool. Not another wild card.
That must mean you are attracting that type of energy.
What can I say, my wild man? When I feel like it. What was the hardest thing for you to understand about men early on?
Early on? I don't know. I don't think I had a hard understanding because I grew up. I have an active father. I love my father. I grew up with 6 boys, so I'm like a tomboy to a certain extent, but I'm still a girl. So like I like stuff like motorcycles and dirt bikes and stuff. Basketball. I play basketball. Stuff like that. So I have a pretty decent understanding. But I just dealt with a whole bunch of fucked up ass niggas.
So do you know the treat a nice one then?
Who, or how they, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, yes, honey. It doesn't really matter who or how they are because at the end of the day, I'm one of those people that think you should treat the janitor the same way you treat the owner. I don't think that it's any difference in how you should treat people. It's just sometimes I wound up being mistreated in some situations and I just had to remove myself.
So what are some of the stuff that you think you need to work on for your next relationship?
Setting healthy boundaries.
Okay.
And or trust in my intuition.
What's a good example for a new boundary for you now? Don't picking up after 10?
Huh?
Not picking up the phone after 10?
No, don't pick up after 10. I don't, to be honest with you, I don't think that it's anything that, I just wish, my only boundary in all honesty is I wish people just be themselves completely. And that way it doesn't create a facade or an idea of what a person could or couldn't be. So you can, it makes things easier, it makes life easier.
That's a very tricky one to answer. Because the way I see it is, each person experiences the same person differently, right? So, me being an asshole to you, and I could be an angel to another person, it all comes down to the interaction that I have with you, right? So, for example, you're meeting me and I'm gonna call him a cool personality right now, right?
Right now?
Yeah, right now, but that's not necessarily me all the time.
Everybody has different emotions and different
And how they express it, yeah.
Yeah, but that still doesn't mean, like even if I'm dealing with my mom or my dad or my grandmother or whoever, they've all seen me angry. They've all seen me happy. They've all seen me sad. They've all seen me, in different aspects of the person that I am. Doesn't make me any less of me than who I am.
True.
So if you're an asshole, that just means you're an asshole. And then be the best asshole you can be if that's who you are. Don't pretend to be nice and be in front of me and not be an asshole. People tell me I'm an asshole all the time.
A deal breaker for me would probably be promiscuity for real, and someone that can't keep their own word. I can understand changes and stuff like that, but I'm a man of my word and I like someone to be the same way as well.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how open do you feel I am with you?
I think you're trying to be as authentic as possible.
Trying?
Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, I'm new to you. You don't know nothing about me. I don't know nothing about you. You're going to give me as authentic an experience as possible, but that doesn't mean you're going to tell me every single thing about you. Some stuff I have to learn over time. So I would say definitely give me an authentic experience.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
On a scale of 1 to 10, oh man, she hit me off the head with that. All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll say you are being about a 6.
Ooh, that is so not it, but okay.
Best of your ability, 1 minute compare.
Ooh.
All right, so where we need some pens for this.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Can we get some pens over here real quick?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
Thank you. All right, this one.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your day.
All right, so it's gonna be fun.
Okay, let's see. Oh, that's harmless. I'm already starting off wrong. Do we have a certain amount of time?
You can't see me right, Michael.
No, they're gotta make the whole circle right. Ooh, there we go, I fixed it. Alright, he got nice little almond-shaped eyes. Joy. Almond. What? Wait a minute.
You like the fighter guys?
No, I don't like no fighter guys. Come on.
Okay, now let's say I'm going to do these combos real quick. I have no clue I want to do this.
Oh, he got ears. Let me put ears on him.
Yeah. All right, we're going to wrap this up in 3. Itty-bitty kitty committee, you know.
Oh shit, I'm doing you next. Oh wait, I gotta enjoy your shirt.
All right, so let's show.
Wait.
All right. Sorry to stop you, but your time is up.
All right.
Put your hands down.
All right.
Okay. Show your pictures.
Oh, I look angry. I don't like that I look angry. You think I'm angry?
No, that's not angry.
Oh, okay.
No.
It just means my eyebrows look good. Oh, you taking it away? It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. He's actually kind of handsome.
We heard you say that he had almond eyes and
Yeah, he got
almond
almond
joys
shape.
is your favorite thing. Tell me about that.
He got almond. See the almond shaped eyes? Yeah.
So you enjoying the time right now?
I'm having a great time.
I know, right? Oh, it's a pleasure just hanging out with me.
This is like the first time I've ever been like out early in the morning, day drinking. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Oh, this looks good.
It does. I'm jealous. Maybe treating for your food or we're okay?
Now we good.
Enjoy. Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, so we've been having a good time now. Car gets a bit fun. How you like to take this to the next step? I'm always about ending with a great note. We're having a great time. Having great food, great drinks. I still don't see. I still don't see the things out there, but ice drink's
You
good.
don't even know if I got nothing on or nothing. I thought all that.
So you know what? You kind of like my kind of energy where it was like, let's pack this food on and get the hell out of here. But
For me, hang it up.
you got to pay the bill out.
No, listen, I'm trying to eat.
Man, it's a fun environment. Actually, I should do that. I try to just get to the point in my life where I'm just like, you know what? I just want to have fun and enjoy life. I've been through the long-term committed relationship stuff. It was great.
What happened to yours? She didn't break you up.
No, kind of a tough cookie to crack, right?
You said it was what?
I'm kind of tough.
You a tough what?
I'm a tough cookie.
Chocolate chip?
Sometimes. With me, it's definitely more of a our thing was more like growing past us. So I was trying to have good start a family kind of conversation. She wasn't ready for that. So
Why the fuck? I'm sorry.
it's understandable. I got
It's okay
over
if
it.
she's dumb. No, it's not, because let me tell you something. The world does not stop just because we have kids. Well, I would love to have a partner that I can enjoy life with. Does that make sense? You want to do life with somebody. It doesn't make sense to, I don't want kids because I don't want to be locked down. Oh, fuck you, bitch. God forgive me. I'm sorry. She probably still friends with her. You
We'll keep it cordial.
You know, something. Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, like, no. But she might not go home. You gotta be respectable. But we ain't getting no younger.
We have time for the rest of the night. Rest of the day, sorry.
Rest of the day, we have vocal lessons at 7. And my girlfriend has a session today too. So I told her I was gonna go with her.
I found it a cool ass thing. I'm thinking about some trips on a bike soon, and I was like, she'd probably like to get on the back of it. Or she might want to get her own and drive right up with me. Let's see what kind of girl she is.
Y'all gonna talk again after this?
Yeah.
Maybe? Right now, so far?
Yeah, I think so.
So you've had that spark of an idea. Now it's just waiting to ignite into something amazing. And in a world of noise and chaos, your idea can be drowned out, lost in the crowd. But what if there was a place where your vision mattered, where it can take shape and thrive? At In Vivo Exposure, we're not just listeners, but we're storytellers and dream builders. Let us craft your narrative and bring your story to life. Take the first step towards visualizing your dreams by giving us a call today.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Breaking news! Love's Most Wanted, the fuckboy, is on the loose. Emmanuel Sims' guide, How to Tame a Fuckboy, has hit the shelves. Arm yourself with laughter and wisdom. Capture your happiness. Act now. This book's charm won't stay single for long. Hashtag Tame Your F-Boy.
I go by Overtime Sims. Get familiar with the face and with the name, so I ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Ace Banks on the He got the whole world in his hand. He got the whole world in his hand. Yeah, yeah. Got the whole world in his hand. Yeah, yeah. Got the whole world in his hand. He got the women and the children in his hand. He got the crooked politicians in his hand. Yeah, yeah. Got my brother, got my sister in his hand. He got my mama and my daughter in his hand. Yeah, yeah. Got my son, got my neighbor, got his hand. Yeah, yeah. Got a whole bunch of haters in his hand. Yeah, yeah. He got the whole wide world in his hand. Yeah, yeah. He just doing everything that he can. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. He got the whole world in his hand. 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 Yeah, yeah.
Hey, look though, we out here really outside with all the little babies. Get the camera at the little babies real quick though. See all that right there? Yo, I'm saying though, get back on us though, get back on us though. Hey look, we outside though. Hey, we really getting turned though. Security out there though.
Hey man, y'all tell us for the fucking video, man. Hey, our taxes made from last y'all. I done ran it up. Tell the price to throw it up. Hit on from the side, now we playing tall.
K1 sauce, no East Coast. If you really my nigga with the repos, I'm losing my ceilings, I'm high as hell. I'm buying, supplying, I'm flipping the shells, dodging the Mickeys, no.
And y'all, if y'all really enjoying this show, I finally want to tell you about this woman who had severe depression. To make life better by going outside and exercising every day, after a few months, she noticed a huge difference, y'all. Milwaukee, just going outside and taking a few walks every day. She said, now I know that depression is like being stuck in a dark room for hours. She said it's like waking up and being in a dark room for hours. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, walking out and feeling the sun hit your skin for the first time. So cognitive behavior theorists, they believe that what you think affects your mood, then affects your behavior. So it's like when we talk about mental health, we have to understand that it's an issue, it's a serious topic. So we got to be very careful not to offend anyone because our healing process takes time. But if you look at it as not such a negative thing, it can also rapidly heal, okay? So let's start with a fun fact. Did you guys know that mental health issues can affect anyone? So if you think that you're immune to mental health, just know you're not. You, your friend, no matter how cool you are, how rich you are, how popular you are, how ugly y'all are. Listen, y'all know y'all ugly in Milwaukee, all right? But it can really affect us if we dwell on it too much in our head. You see, mental health can be incredibly isolating experience where we shelter ourselves off and we don't put ourselves out there and tell people what's going on. But even if you feel like talking to people about it or think about talking to people about it or shit, do what I do. I book shows to talk to y'all about it. That way I'm like, yeah, I don't know y'all. I can tell y'all all my problems, but I ain't got to tell this one person, right? It's finding an outlet to really get it out. It's important how when you combat pain with a little bit of laughter, how you're able to fulfill your goals in life. There's this thing called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It says if you got a job, you got this, you ain't really stressing, you can make your art. Well, truth is, if you're not handling all of your problems inside, it can prevent you from getting your day to day. So look, finally, just remember, anybody out there that's having these issues, take it one day at a time. It don't always got to feel like you got to spend all your day trying to figure this out. Take it one day at a time. You can start by reading an audio book. You can start by dancing. You can start by doing anything besides thinking about what it is that you're going through. Because when you think about it, you start seeing these imaginative stories. You start seeing all these different ways play out. That's called ruminating. And when you ruminate, you start seeing vividly. You start feeling the pain like it's real. So I want you to know, y'all, it is real sometimes. So it's important. And when I say real, I don't mean like, okay, I can feel the physical pain, but in my brain, I'm visualizing it, and my reality is allowing me to feel these things. So y'all, it's important for you to just understand that it's normal.
Love is patient. Now, this comes straight out of the Bible, y'all. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 7 goes like this. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy, is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoings. It does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Love always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes, and it always perseveres. Wow, that is incredible. I hope you received this message in the name of Jesus Christ we serve. Amen. I love you all. Peace.
Message of the day is everything is temporary. How you feeling right now, it's temporary. Whether you're feeling great, it's going to pass. If you feel like crap, it's going to pass. Everything is temporary. And when you keep that in your mind, it puts things in perspective and allows you to keep on moving forward. The speed doesn't matter as long as you're moving forward. I'm Dwight Dale, the Urban Rasta Man, your insurance guru.
What's up, guys? It's EJ back here again with another video. Today we filmed a movie and now we at the Airbnb, just chilling. As you can see, we in the game room. We got the pool table with the games and stuff like that, the air hockey. But right now we're on the Xbox, as you can see, the Avengers wallpaper. Yeah, we're just chilling, so we're about to hop into a game. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram for some new content. We're gonna be posting some dope stuff. And yeah, just follow me on Instagram. Check it out. And let's get to the game.
So you've been manifesting, visualizing your dreams, putting in that work, doing what it takes, and well, the universe is responding. And as your dreams get closer, a new feeling begins to emerge. Fear, the shadow of imposter syndrome and self-sabotage. It's natural to feel overwhelmed, to doubt yourself, but remember, you've come too far to let fear knock you out of the game right now. It's time to break through from the limitations of your own mind. It's time to elevate to the next level. You've worked tirelessly for this moment, and now it's within your grasp. Don't suffer in silence. Don't let fear paralyze you. Reach out to In Vivo Exposure today. Let us be your guide and accountability partner to success. Let us navigate you through the obstacles and help you reach your goals. Your success story starts now. Let's make it happen today. Reach out to us today at InVivoExposure.com.
So cognitive behavioral therapy literally changes the wiring in your brain, right? On how you react, on how you think, and how you perceive the rest of the world. So many sicknesses and illnesses are linked to anxiety and depression, cardiovascular disease, and then lots of different mental illness diagnoses as well, body dysmorphia, the list goes on and on. When we start, especially at a young age, being able to reframe and react in an appropriate way, it's going to save you time in the long run. You're not feeling these anxious feelings. You're not feeling the physiological weight, your heart racing, right? You being sleepy or really tired and lethargic all the time. And so later on down the line, you won't have to combat as much cardiovascular disease. You won't have the levels of anxiety you do because you have reframed the way that you think and in turn react to your negative stimuli around you. And so that's really the benefit of cognitive behavioral therapy.
Are you an aspiring rapper or hip-hop artist looking to navigate the music industry? Then you need to check out Act Like a Rapper, Think Like an Executive by Emmanuel Overtime Sims. This book is a compelling guide designed to bridge the gap between the passion of creating music and the strategic thinking required to thrive in the business side of the industry. Sims draws from his extensive experience to offer a unique blend of personal anecdotes, practical advice, and strategic insights. The book emphasizes the importance of adopting an entrepreneurial mindset and balancing creativity with business acumen for long-term success. Sims provides readers with the tools and knowledge to manage their careers effectively, from understanding complex music contracts to negotiating fair deals. Act Like a Rapper, Think Like an Executive is more than just a manual, it's a mentorship in book form, guiding artists through the challenges of the music industry. This book is an invaluable resource for aspiring rappers and established hip-hop artists alike, offering a roadmap to not only survive but thrive in the competitive landscape of the music industry.
Okay, well, thank you for calling me. Let me know when you can reschedule. All right, bye-bye. I'm a therapist. Of course I take it personal when clients cancel, reschedule, no-show, or just ghost me. I'm a therapist. Of course I lie about my profession to people sometimes when I'm first meeting them, or dating, or don't want to talk. God damn, move out the way! I'm a therapist. Of course I don't have my life together. I'm a therapist. Of course you don't know when I'm secretly judging you. I'm a therapist. Of course I entered into this field to heal myself and because I got a couple screws loose. I'm a therapist. Of course I don't get paid enough for the work that I do and I have to have 7 jobs. I'm a therapist. Of course I have an infinite number of notes I need to write that are past due. Gotta go.
I can't stand you.
Oh, baby, take a number. I'm a therapist. Of course I know feelings aren't facts.
Welcome to Carrots on Born, They're Created, where we join you from outer space, and I'm your host, Lord Lizard. And today, we're going to start with episode 1 of Carrots on Born, They're Created. Just watch this clip. Listen, this white woman was in the hood for a reason. She loved BBC. Now look what you've done. Now the kids aren't going to be able to use the neighborhood pool. She's going to be calling the cops for all the wrong reasons. She's going to make sure you got a permit for that small business, Tyrone. All for a single push, while she was trying to make a single push. It's your host, Lord Lizard. And Carrots on Born, They're Created.
Overtime is wonderful. I like it. My favorite song is Move to the Buck. I like the message. I'm from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Congo supports overtime, and so we'll be happy to see them in our country.
What's good? Chillin', check it out. Yeah, it's your boy Overtime, man. Cousin Andig. We riding for the city, dog, you know what I'm saying? It's hard work, nigga, but somebody gotta do this shit, so why not us, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with us though, man. ADHD, man. OT, GM, better music. It's the movement, man. It's the movement. We doing it. All that.
Iceberg, SBs, wrist pause, that's freeze. 2 faces, Siamese, 2 mouths, no teeth. Love the party, bottles on me. But you gon' have to pay cause I don't got ID. Say I'm young, well that's cool. I can make your old body feel brand new. Cancun say life is a beach. I've been walking so long, got sand in my...
I can't help but wonder if we're missing out on something big here.
Oh, and what's that?
I feel like we need something for the Spanish-speaking audience. For the fuck boys. We can't leave them out. They need something too. We should do something special.
Absolutely. I've got just the thing. How about I bring the flair of the Spanish edition to the mix?
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
I'm on it. Let's create something that resonates with our Latino audience. Something they'll love.
Let's show them how it's done.
This is Audible.
¿Cómo domesticar a un fuckboy? 12 pasos para domar a un fuckboy. Por Emmanuel Sims. Narrado por Quique Posada. Derechos de autor. Copyright 2023. Emmanuel Sims. Todos los derechos reservados.
¿Has oído hablar del libro Cómo domesticar a un F***Boy?
No, no lo he hecho. ¿De qué se trata?
Es un manual para entender las citas y las relaciones modernas. Está lleno de anécdotas y consejos prácticos.
Eso suena interesante. Pero, ¿es solo para situaciones de citas?
No, es para todos. Cubre comunicación, autoestima, e incluso tiene ejercicios.
Suena como una lectura de Buenos Días. Pero, ¿por qué lo estás leyendo?
Porque hasta los hombres modernos quieren entender el juego. Y con el libro en español, es como tener un amigo que te da consejos mientras desayunas.
Ya veo. Bueno, le voy a dar una lectura. Pero solo si mañana haces el desayuno.
Negociación. Y quién sabe, a lo mejor aprenderás a hacer tostadas sin quemarlo.
No dejes que el amor moderno te pille desprevenidos. ¿Cómo domesticar a un F***Boy? Disponible ahora. ¿Por qué esperar a ser parte de la conversación? Consíguelo hoy y únete a la revolución del amor inteligente.
Hey guys, I hope this message finds you well and in good spirits. It's been some time since our last connection, and I wanted to pause for a moment to reach out and offer some words of encouragement. You see, life has a way of surprising us, presenting challenges that shape our journey. Yet, always keep in mind that these challenges are the building block of our strength, wisdom, and resilience. So, if you're currently facing a demanding period, please remember that you're not walking this path alone. No matter the nature of your current struggle, it's crucial to recognize the inherent strength that is within you, which can conquer any obstacle. Should you require a listening ear or seek some direction, don't hesitate to reach out. We're a community bound by support, here for each other's well-being. Maintain your inner fortitude, stay attuned to your goals, and steadily advance towards them. Your capabilities are abundant. I'm wishing you an influx of positivity. It's your boy, Emmanuel Sims. And if no one told you they love you today, know that God loves you and so do I. Don't give up on your goals. You got this. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Drippity, drippity.